Today we're going to be playing and checking out games that have died, and by died I mean games that have pretty much lost all of their players. So let's just get right into the first game. The first game I went and played was Contagion, and I remember playing this game a long time ago, and it was actually like the 6th or 7th game I ever got on Steam way back in 2014 when I made my Steam account. This game since then has pretty much died, with there only being 12 people playing the game as of October 11th, 2023, so I booted up Contagion and I was immediately greeted by its music. And it brought back memories of when I used to play this game back in 2014 and 2015. And for some reason, the memories that actually came back to my head for some reason was me failing to beat the prison map on the escape game mode. So since those were the memories that just happened to pop back into my head, I guess the disappointment was just too strong. I just couldn't let it be. So for some reason, I decided to play the prison level on hard difficulty and chose the Halloween version since it's October and we need to stay festive. I also picked the police officer character in the character select screen, as it only made sense to pick the most fitting character for the situation that we are in, and as soon as I loaded in, I remember just how good this game's atmosphere and mood is. I proceeded to search the rooms of the police station, finding ammo and guns while taking out some pesky zombies. Eventually, I find the keys that allow me to progress further into the police station, into the cell blocks. As I try to enter the cell block, I get swarmed by a lot of zombies. I then dive deeper into the cell blocks, running into a riot zombie which apparently likes to eat bullets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. After wasting pretty much all of my ammunition on that zombie, I make my way up to the roof. I try to call for escape with the radio tower that's on the roof, but it's broken, so the only way out is to make it all the way to the basement. Falling down the elevator shaft makes getting back down a few levels easy, then taking the stairs to go down a few more levels, making it to the basement, where I use the keys that I kept on me to unlock the armory, where there happens to be a bunch of guns and ammo still left. Proceeding further down to the garage, I use the bolt cutters that I found to cut the doors open, and then it goes straight downhill from there when 50 zombies swarm through the door. I proceed to almost die after trying to make my escape back up the stairs to get away from the basement dwelling zombies.
off your head.
I barely make it out alive with literally 1 HP remaining as I make it to the garage, in which I go to open the gate to get out, but it moves very slowly and another wave of zombies swarm me in the garage. Luckily, it's not a tight space like the rest of the map, and there's a lot of open area to run around in the garage, so taking the zombies out without getting hit was easier. Eventually, I crouched under the gate, making my escape from the police station, granting me the RPD veteran achievement, which apparently only 1.3% of people have done in this game, so you know, that's kind of cool. So I didn't actually plan on playing Contagion that long, but I actually had a blast playing it. I went in just to play it a little bit, and then I ended up playing the whole level, which was actually over an hour long to beat that prison level. And I actually had a blast playing that game. So if you've never played this game and it looks interesting, I recommend you go and give it a try, especially if you can get some friends to play it with. The second game I went to play was Counter-Strike Nexon Studio, which I think used to be Counter-Strike Nexon Zombies. Now, I never really played this game. I mean, I downloaded it a long time ago and I tried to play it. I opened it and I tried to play one match, but I never actually really played it, and I kind of just gave up after it after like 15 minutes. So I thought I would check it out all this time later, and this game is also kind of dead, but it's also kind of not dead. See, it has a lot more players than Contagion with 406 as of October 11, 2023, but it's not nearly as many players as the game used to have. Now, I launched this game and I tried to play it, but unfortunately, no matter what I did with this game settings, the resolution was just always messed up. I tried changing it, I tried going to different full screen, widescreen, regular. I did like every setting possible and nothing works. The game just did not want to fit the screen properly, so it was almost impossible to see what was actually going on and very hard to play. So I was in like one match, ended up dying a few times. I messed with the settings a ton, but nothing seemed to fix this, so I just kind of moved on to the next game. The next game I played was Creativerse. Now, this is a game I also remember trying out ages ago, but I never really got into it and didn't play it that much, so I had to give Creativerse another try. And Creativerse currently has around 43 players as of October 11, 2023. And immediately getting into the game, it reminded me of Minecraft in about every way, but instead of using pickaxes or axes, you just have a gauntlet that you upgrade and you're able to destroy stronger blocks. It has a crafting system similar to Minecraft. I mean, this game is pretty much similar to Minecraft in almost every way, but it's also different in certain ways. There's also two modes: build mode, which you're in first person and you can use your gauntlet to collect blocks or place them, and then you have fight mode, which is the third person mode, and you can swing your sword or use whatever weapon you currently have. I mostly just attacked some leaf creatures, explored, got wrecked by a dust devil, mined a little bit, and got the gist of the game, and it kind of was fun, and I probably would have kept playing it more, but unfortunately the game kept having stutters, and I don't mean small ones that are slightly annoying. I mean, it had big, long stutters that the game would freeze for a few seconds and make it kind of hard to play, as every time I would try to do something, there might have been a stutter, and eventually I got hit by one of the stutters, the game froze, and then when the game unfroze, I was just dead, so I decided to move on to the next game. The fourth game I played was Depth, which is another game I played a long time ago, a little tiny bit, but now this game is pretty much dead with only 17 people playing this game as of October 11th, 2023. Now this game has a underwater theme and setting which automatically makes this game more terrifying in my book. There are a few different game modes and you can play it as either divers or sharks. Now I tried to get into a match even though I knew there were only 17 people playing this game. As you might have guessed, though I never ended up finding one. So I set up a private match with bots. I first played as the divers and realized this is definitely a horror game as you watch your teammates get swiped away out of existence by the jaws of a shark and watch their blood pour into the water as you're waiting for your own demise. I tried to take out as many sharks as I possibly could, but I got absolutely destroyed by medium difficulty bots, and I lost. So I thought to myself I would have better luck and chances playing as a shark, but nope, guess not. Guess it was only downhill from there as I tried playing as a shark and got absolutely demolished, even more to the point where disappointment and regret set in, and I question why I chose to even play this game. In all seriousness though, this is actually a cool game that is fun when you play with other people and not bots. I actually think the bots in this game are kind of crazy, and I can only imagine if you turn the bots on the highest difficulty what it's like. But then again, I'm also kind of pretty much new to the game, so maybe I'm just doing things wrong. But I have played a little bit with people like a few years ago on this game. But this game is definitely a multiplayer horror game, as with the underwater setting. It would be especially good if you can find some friends and get them to play it if they hate being underwater. At least probably more fun for you. But maybe not your friends that are kind of terrified of water or sharks. If your friends are terrified of sharks, oh, get them to play this game. The fifth and last dead game that I played was Friday the 13th, which actually, it will be Friday the 13th soon. So maybe you could play Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th, who knows. Now, Friday the 13th game has around 112 people as of October 11th, 2023, which is not that many and way less than what it used to have. So to my surprise, when I launched the game and clicked find match, I actually somehow found a match. The only bad part about it was that there was music and sound effects being spammed into the mic that were super loud in my ears, so after getting my eardrums burst and blown out, I managed to escape from Jason, then tried to open a window to climb through, but I guess she thought it was too much of a waste of time, and she just decided to jump straight through the window to be efficient, I guess. I mean, this is the face of someone who knows that they're going to escape every time. I then somehow managed to end up in a graveyard, which I know is the best place to be in a horror game or horror movie, as we all know, and Jason, the big purple dinosaur, showed up. I shoot my shot at him, I miss, I get smacked, I make it to safety, I end up accidentally jumping back out of the window I just jumped through to get to safety, and I get slayed. But at least in the afterlife, we are blessed to see whatever the heck this is. Anyways, that is all the dead games for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment below, tell me what you guys think of these dead games. Do you have memories playing any of them? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.